Kathy Griffin recently got suspended from Twitter for impersonating Elon Musk. She wasn't the one who started it, actually. And here's where the connection to Brett's hat comes into the story. The first person I saw impersonating Elon Musk on Twitter was someone named Chris Clue, I believe it's pronounced. It was like Kluwe.
Okay. And
he is a former player for the NFL Vikings, and he got fired from the team because he's straight, by the way, but he is an outspoken gay rights activist, and back in 2014 he said he was fired for being outspoken in his support of same-sex marriage. He tweeted this while he had the name Elon Musk and next to his blue check and Elon Musk's Avi. Mm-hmm. There is nothing better than waking up and enjoying a fresh steaming cup of my own urine. Such a tangy way to start the day, and it's scientifically proven to help brain cells grow. If you want to be like me, drink your pee. I cannot believe it, but I actually was fooled by this tweet for a second. I was like, wow, Elon Musk is actually like going crazy on Twitter.
So he got you.
He was the first one. Okay, and then a bunch of people joined the bandwagon. Another person with a blue check named Rich Sommer quote tweeted it and said, this isn't funny, guys, while also impersonating Elon Musk.
Yes.
So Kathy Griffin joined in, and she impersonated Elon Musk to encourage people to vote for Democrats in the midterm elections, which are happening today. She tweeted, I've decided that voting blue for their choice is only right. So she was impersonating Elon Musk and encouraging people to go to the polls and vote for reproductive rights. And that's kind of worse than impersonating Elon Musk and just making a joke out of it. You're actually making political statements, which can get you into legal trouble.
She should have given financial advice. I, Elon Musk, do encourage you to buy Bitcoin at its peak and then sell off.
Yeah.
The first one, I mean, I don't think you should be able to like impersonate anyone. I've had people do accounts like that of me. It's messed up.
I'm getting impersonated right now.
The first one, oh, you have one?
Yeah, I do.
Is it on Instagram? I can show you how to get it taken down like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But there's like a specific page and stuff. You have to send your ID.
Okay.
But it gets it taken care of immediately. But the first one's kind of like harmless, just trolling the internet.
And Elon is all about trolling, so I thought he would appreciate it.
Well, if you're breaking the rules, you're breaking the rules. But why, like, to pull politics into it? That's like a whole different story.
Yeah, Kathy Griffin always takes it too far.
What happened? It became like a trend that a bunch of accounts.
Yeah, so Kathy Griffin wasn't the only person who did it, but she did get her account suspended on Twitter for doing this. And then Elon explained why. With the new rollout of how blue checks work and how Twitter Blue works, it's going to cost $8 a month to keep your verification check. There have to be new policies when you violate impersonation, so you're not going to get a warning anymore. Mm-hmm. You're going to just get like instantly banned if you impersonate someone with your blue check. He said, going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. So what Kathy Griffin did, the ghoulish woman she is, she went and logged into her dead mother's Twitter account to evade the suspension.
So ghoulish.
And continue trolling and impersonating Elon Musk. She said, I'm tweeting from my dead mother's account, from her mother's page, which is Maggie Griffin. She would not mind, she says. This is how you get yourself haunted.
Remember when
this is how you get a ghost?
Yes.
After you.
Remember when we said it was ghoulish that Marvel was using Chadwick Boseman's account after he passed to promote Black Panther Wakanda Forever? This is an even like they're all just trivial reasons of disrespecting somebody who is no longer living. I think back to like Facebook pages. Remember, like Facebook pages now become memorial pages if you pass away. Mm-hmm. It kind of brings into question. We're all going to live on in ways that we can't control after we die, and that's a terrifying thing to think about. I don't know about you. I probably would be okay with somebody using my account to troll after I'm gone. But
In this specific instance, I don't think so.
not for voting. Well, I mean, it's dead people telling people to go vote a certain way. What's new? It's for this. It's for making it something inherently like political and divisive and stupid.
Right.
But-
and then on her mother's account, she said she ran the account for her. She passed away, but I always kept the account. Trust me, she would be with me on this. Relax. And then she replied to Elon Musk trolling back at her, saying she was banned for impersonating a comedian. And she said, "You stole that joke, you a-hole. People have been posting that joke for hours, you hack. Look, please do a better job running this company. It used to mean something."
Twitter never meant anything.
And then he said if she really wants her account back, she can have it for $8.
For celebrities, what I find funny right now is all of I've been reading articles for the last several days of like, suddenly the Hollywood Reporter is all concerned about free speech. Kick rocks. Like, they're like, oh, in a stunning blow to free speech, Kathy Griffin has been banned. And look, I don't think she should have been banned. I think a warning, like she should have gotten a warning not to do it again. But
they're the first ones to cry about free speech the second that the policies are enforced without a double standard.
I'm not going to cry for them
The second
either.
they have to follow the rules.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to cry for them at all. I will lose no sleep over
Totally
this.
disingenuous. And it's not even about free speech. It's about making political statements while posing as the CEO of the platform you're on.
Yep.
Also, like, should there be a rule about posting from a dead person's account?
I think so, but they've already done it, so it would be like,
where would that fall?
you would have to like follow the precedent that it's already commonplace. I mean, they've been posting from Chadwick Boseman's Twitter account. I don't think that's morally right, but they're doing it anyway, and no one's reacting. That should be on par with impersonation, though.
Yeah, I like the idea of like this is a memorial account now if someone passes away.
Make it inactive, like,
or
you
maybe
can't use it.
if it's like a celebrity and a family member has to post to inform of, the news or something, maybe that's a little different. But
when
I don't like I got silenced here, I'm going to use my dead mom's account now.
That's so ghoulish and creepy. When Christina Grimmie died, her parents turned her YouTube channel into a memorial of sorts where they would upload new content related to her or stuff related to stuff that she cared about. So there's ways to do that, but there's a whole world that will have to be explored as more and more people with significant internet followings pass away, right? Like now, if we're going by age alone, most of the people that are dying of old age didn't have significant social media presences when they were younger. So it's going to be a different thing in 10, 20 years from now, and we have to look at what will your legacy be after. Like, it's like there's like the trope in the movies, like, if I die, go clear my browser history. Like, what do you, like, if you die, do you like, hey, could you go like delete some of the inflammatory stuff that I once said, or do you leave it alone? What do you do? Like, if you were to everybody, this is just hypothetical. If you were to pass away, would you want somebody to run your page as a memorial type page? Do you just want it to sit there ominously? What would you want from it, given that people here are at least somewhat public facing?
If they're not deleted, they should just be made inactive.
So you think it should be locked down?
Yeah.
By the company?
Because this, like, I don't know, I'm sure you guys have done this before too. If you've lost someone and you look back at their photos from time to time. Is that weird?
I don't think it's weird. Maybe commenting is weird.
I've commented before. Like, sometimes it feels like the right thing to do.
But if anyone's like logging
do.
into that account and posting new things
that's
pose as that person,
that's weird.
Or worst of all, using it to troll on Twitter because you want the last word.
All because you couldn't just shut up,
swallow your pride,
swallow your pride.
Basically.
Yeah, like, or don't you have like a friend's account who like is alive?
Or you could just make a new one.
That too.
Like, people do man evasion all the time without, using their dead parents as a puppet.
And like
Crazy, right?
I'm thinking of like you know how like they'll do like social media takeovers. Like, did Donald Trump ever try to do like social media takeover? I'm running Don Jr.'s account today, and it's just him tweeting out stuff on Don Jr.'s account after he got banned. That's the thing. Like, celebrities will take over the page for a company for a day, or or something like that.
That's
that
not
once.
impersonation, though. That's just
No.
a business deal that was mutually agreed upon in a contract.
So I don't know. For me, I guess I'm dead. I can't know I hope
You think. But here's the reality.
As far as I know,
Here's the reality.
I don't know.
Corporations, individuals, public figures or not, no one actually knows what happens when we die and what we experience after we are dead, if anything. Okay? You don't know. And you also don't know how you're going to feel about the things you said or the things that people are saying on your behalf after you're dead. Therefore, assuming the worst, which is that every dead person that would go against their wishes, then don't post from the accounts.
Unless explicitly.
Basic ethical principle.
What if somebody explicitly puts it in a will or something that it is allowed to continue to be used? You'd have to have some type of legal ramification saying, look,
That adds a gray area, but even then, I'm hesitant to say that should even be in a will, like social media rights, because again, you still don't know if it violates their conscience.
But it will eventually have to go in wills because there's money to be made.
Yeah, if you're someone with a big enough following that is something
It's
you think
monetized,
about.
yeah.
But like what you were talking about with families memorializing, YouTube channels and updating or whatever, using it for some positive reason, that's like so much different to me than posting from an account for literally any other reason that could seem kind of exploitative.
I'm
And
picturing
selfish,
you're like you die and you're like you have like your sibling is somebody like me who like has like weird grammar errors in the stuff, and it just drives you nuts because your sibling is posting something.
You're just begging to be haunted.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
Stop using dead people's Twitter accounts. You're going to get haunted.
So it'll be just like I
Let it
pass
be
away,
known.
and Dane will just be putting a bunch of stuff how Ben Affleck is a horrible Batman on my social media pages, and I will be from the.
That's when you send a
You'll
bolt
be
of
rolling
lightning
over in your grave.
Yes, yeah, I'll be down, and you're right. Like I guess most people never think about it, but you don't know what happens when you die. So
So you can't write that into a contract.
and you're like, ugh, and you're up there just like I can't do anything about this. This is awful. So
hopefully it won't bother you by then.
I was going to say,
but-
hopefully at that point, that's the least of your worries.
But still, I think it's disrespectful, especially the Chadwick Boseman thing.
I think the Kathy Griffin one's actually worse.
Yeah, actually, because it's your own family member.
Yeah,
And she wasn't a public figure. She just had a kid who was a public figure.
corporation's gonna corporation. Like Kathy
Right.
Griffin can't she's literally that incapable of just taking
She's
the
such a
L and
weirdo.
being quiet that she has to disparage. Like I would feel weird typing in that password and at some point between getting the ban, going in what is my mom's social media account? Going in, typing it in, hitting it, typing it in, just like, you got to add a password now. At no point during doing this did you not think that maybe what you're doing is a little bit creepy and ghoulish?
Well, celebrities are the most obsessed with Twitter compared to ordinary people. Like, any ordinary person, ask them if they have a Twitter account. It's unlikely.
Yeah. Or if they do,
Highly unlikely.
Or they say they have it and they don't use it.
It's a rather niche platform.
I never
actually.
had a Twitter until I became being talked about on Twitter, and a couple of people were like, yo, you need to make a Twitter.
Really, it's kind of a ghetto for public figures. And just anyone who is obsessed with posting on there. But if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to use it.
I like Twitter now.
I
like
wish
Twitter.
I didn't love
like
Twitter.
it would make my job easier to use Twitter, but I don't.
Why would it make?
finding
your job easier.
stuff to talk about. Like a lot of stuff happens on Twitter that has to like. There's a lot of conversations that happen there that would make this job.
Well,
easier.
you have
But
me
now-
looking for
I was
you.
going to say, now people just write articles about tweets.
Yep.
Right.
The journalism
Like
today.
that's news.
I did a journalism. I wrote about a bunch of people on Twitter.
Me too.
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.